Morning. Morning, Chris. Morning, Susan. I've just got to put some hand cream on. My hands are very dry this morning. And there's nothing worse than touching paper when your hands are dry, is there? First world problems. Hi, Tyler. Oh, that's better. So much better. Yes. Okay. Oh, Mingo, hi. Long time no see. Working and lurking, are we? Okay. Oh. We're in Christmas mode. We're in Christmas mode. Gingerbread latte. Morning, Min. It has been a while. Has been a while indeed. It's tricky though if you're at work when people are streaming though. So. Hi DC. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This morning we are going to be doing a little bit of planning, just a quick daily catch up because the whole of yesterday's stream was planning. So we're just going to do a quick catch up. We're going to do some journaling in my regular journal. Yes, I know I've got the junk journal. But sometimes you just want to do stuff that's normal journaling. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, morning, Miss Maddie. Miss Maddie's here for her belly rubs. Hi, Miss Maddie. Belly rubs. Belly rubs for Maddie. Belly rubs for Maddie. My camera's doing weird things. Oh. There we go. That's better. We got the Christmas background going on. Hi. Hi. It's all very seasonal. Hi, Miss Maddie. Sorry, one hand is busy right now. Maddie wants the tickles and the belly rubs. There you go, my love. How's that? Better? Much more better. Okay. Do you want to sit in here? Do you want to sit in with Mommy? Or are you going back to bed? She might go back to bed. She was rudely awakened this morning by somebody digging a hole outside our window. Hi. The other week when it snowed and one of the pipes burst on the hill, apparently what they've decided to do is put in an extra feeder. No, they've got a feeder pipe. They've decided to add a shut-off valve so that should it happen again, they can shut the water off at that side of the hill, turn it on here, and it will only affect like 8 houses instead of the whole of the town. Because that particular area of pipe has a tendency to crack because it's not deep enough underground for some reason. Coal mines, yada yada. Like I literally live on top of a coal mine, so right. What are we doing? What are we doing? What? Come on, brain. Brain is not booted yet this morning. Come on, brain. Here we go. Morning, Maria. Oh yeah. Planning. Let's open the planner. Maybe that'll tell us what we need to do today. So we're doing a double stream today as well. I've already set up the second stream. It's going to go live at 3:30. So for my time, it's 1:10 now. We've started the stream at 1. This stream finishes at 3, so it's about 2 hours long, give or take. And then the next one will start half an hour after that, so that I have time to go and sort Maddie out and have a quick break and then come back. And then we're going to do junk journaling in the second half, because I think what I'll do in January is probably just take like a 5-minute break, comfort break, as and when we need it during the stream. And then just stream for the full 4 hours, because that's how I'd prefer to do it. Breaking it up is kind of annoying. But at the moment, because I'm doing junk journaling and it's for the Christmas stuff, I'm keeping that separate because it needs to go in a different playlist. So for December, we're doing 2 separate streams. I think in January we'll just start the stream and keep going till we're done. How's that sound? Right, so where are we up to? Let's put down today's... Oh, we've already got today's streams written down. Let's move to today. An update on yesterday. See, it's a good job I posted that on there, because I'd forgotten about that, but I can do that after class. After the stream. So that's great. I can book that for tomorrow morning probably, or Friday. Actually, Friday morning would be more sensible, because I'm in Friday, but I'm not streaming. Okay. Oh, this gingerbread is so nice. I've discovered... Morning, Maddie. I nearly called you Maddie. I'm losing it. Morning, Cody. I discovered that if you make filter coffee, which I do, and you put your spices in the coffee, in the filter, not only is it not as bitter, but it tastes more, but it's not as harsh. So that's how I made my gingerbread latte. And if you want lots of gingerbread, you can put lots of ginger in. If you don't want much gingerbread, you can not put as much ginger in. And if you want to mix it with a bit of pumpkin spice, you can do that too. Oh yeah. Not that I'm saying I put half a teaspoon of pumpkin spice and then put an entire teaspoon of ginger in yesterday. I'm not saying that at all. I did. I absolutely did. Okay, so yesterday we did blue, pink and orange. Let's update this thing. Okay, so I put that on the post stream. We did planner updates, and I need those for the time codes, which I'm going to work on this afternoon. Spices in the grounds. Oh, you do it with chai spice. I've not had chai. I don't know what chai is, and I'm loath to bother with chai. It probably would work in a French press, because it's soaking it in the water that does it. You've got to be careful that you don't use hydrophobic spices, though. I wouldn't try it with cinnamon, because cinnamon won't filter out. Well, unless you can filter out through unless you've got an extra filter. If you've got a gauze filter on your French press, then yes, you could. But cinnamon is hydrophobic, so it'll always come up through the filter and end up floating on the top of the water. But yeah, anything else you can. Just, what I'd say is, put the spices in first, and then the coffee on top. But I just chuck it in. I've got one of those little Wilco's, do one of those single coffee presses, and because this is one of those double thermal flasks, it's enough to fill that much of the cup, the main bit of the cup. So I just fill it with cold water, or water from the kettle if I want it hot, and then I just do extra strong in the top. Ginger and nutmeg would work, yeah. Vanilla essence also works. Did you know, right, you can buy vanilla essence. This is especially good if you don't like sugar, because I do not like sugar. I'm a savoury girl. Give me a choice between a bar of chocolate and a bar of cheese, and I'm going for the cheese. There's just no contest. I like savoury. I will always go for snacks. I will always go for crisps or cheese or a savoury pasty or something like that above chocolate or crisps or chocolate or sweets or anything, fruit, anything like that. I don't like sweet stuff. But if you don't like sweet syrup, then the coffee mixing syrups are not good. If you don't like sugar in your drinks, then it's so sweet. So instead, buy the essence. You know, the stuff you put in cakes. Vanilla essence, ginger essence, all that stuff. There's not that many you can get, but if you don't like sweet, then it's probably the right ones. Peppermint is good for this time of year, if you like mint. And you only need like 2 drops of it, and it's more than enough. Ooh, cardamom. I love cardamom. Anise is nice as well, if you like licorice. Experiment! Play, put it all in. You can also use like dried fruits and stuff. So if you want orange, instead of using orange essence, you can grind up dried orange. You know, like the stuff you buy for putting in cakes and stuff. Just as long as you turn it into a powder and chuck it in with your coffee. I don't recommend it as much with instant coffee, although the essences work with instant coffee very well. Dried spices, not so much. You need time to filter it through. Preferring over savoury over sweet, a Brit thing. In Harry Potter cooking book, I was surprised the recipe wasn't sweet. I think it was mini pies. It's 2 things. Firstly, our version of sweet is not your version of sweet. Chocolate is too sweet for me here. Would not be sweet enough for you there because you use corn syrup and we don't. Corn syrup is way sweeter than anything else. Even our syrup is not as sweet as corn syrup. It's American chocolate is gross. How do you live with it? Yeah, everything you have, even your ketchup and everything, is way sweeter than anything we've got here. So it might be sweet to us. A small pie might be sweet to us, but to you, it wouldn't taste sweet. However, in general, I don't think we like overly sweet things. I mean, I don't know if it's a TV thing, because I don't have first-hand experience of it, but people who have sugar in tea and coffee over there seem to have a lot of it. Like, people asking for 3 or 4 sugars. And it seems to be normal. Whereas here, it's like most people don't have sugar in anything. And the ones who do, it tends to be 2 sugars. Lots of milk and 2 sugars is the standard here. Miss Maddie, hi! 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 How are we doing? Hi! Hello! She's back again for more tickles. Oh my goodness me! Coffee pot is about to become the kitchen witch cauldron. Go for it. Go for it. Experiment. What's the worst that can happen? You have one pot of coffee that you're like, yeah, I don't really like that. And you know what you do with that? If you've got a pot of coffee that is like you made it too strong, put it in ice cube containers. Use it as ice cubes in iced coffee, and then it won't water down the coffee. Your bread has sugar in it. Ew! Ew! What? Ew! No wonder you all have a thing about sourdough. You do have a problem with sugar, yeah. Yogurts with candy. Well, you know, we have yogurts that come with, like, sometimes they have jam or preserves or chocolate or something. But again, that's not as sweet as you would have it. I've had American jam and it is gross. It just tastes like somebody boiled down sugar and then added a strawberry to it and mashed it up. Whereas we mash up the strawberries and then we add a little bit of sugar. Right, come on, we've got to get cracking on this. Journal, chat. What did we do? We did that yesterday. We did that. Okay, so stream set up for the rest of the week. I believe I did that. Well, I must have done because we've got the streams set up here. Linktree I did not get round to. I fell asleep. I was going to do it. I fell asleep. And when I woke up at 2 a.m, I did not think, hey, I think I'll spend an hour or so on Linktree. I said, I'll spend an hour or so doing my fanfic. The choices were made. Okay, choices were made. Amazon shop. I had to check the Amazon shop for the books and they are in there, so that's done. I also did that. I'm just going to cross that off. Okay, so today we need to do this. That's going to be this afternoon. I've already got Amazon shop on here. I'm going to put I need to put call electric company, direct debit stuff. Got to change it over. Amazon shop, Linktree. I've got to do that. It's important. I need to do it. Cody's been on at me for 2 weeks about updating my Linktree and I still haven't done it. Out of sight, out of mind. If I don't have to use it, then I don't think about updating it, you see. Amazon shop update. Linktree. Book. I need to put this up here as well. Book. Royal Mail. And those are going to be yellow because they're unusual ones that I need to do. And they are timely because I need to do them before 5 o'clock when everything closes. That's why that was stuck right in the middle. Okay, so planning. Quick planner update. And then regular journal. And I thought today we'd have a bit of a chat about consistency. Because we've talked before about how often you journal and why you journal and things like that. And I thought, you know, what about consistency? How do you stay at it? And then this one is going to be junk journal. And I don't know what I'm going to do for that yet. So we'll figure that out when we get there. Regular journal, consistency, and I want to update some spreads. I think that's it for the planning. Let's see, do we have anything to put on the monthly? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. So we did a journal hangout last night. We're doing it again tomorrow because everybody is in hangout mode, getting their planners and everything set up. Everybody's planners are coming in for next year, so, and journals and things. So everybody's like, oh, my Hobonichi's here. I've got to set it up. So we're doing a quick planner update, and then I'll write in what we actually do, and then this is going to be junk journal. So these are not repeats, this is just a tracker. So this is more, if you think of it in terms of the streams, because that's what it is, it's a tracker for the streams. So I can go back at any point and say, okay, when was the last time I did a sketchbook video, for instance. So this, if you think about it like this is the overall theme of the session, and then underneath you could call it the title of the session. Like if this was the video title, something that would remind you what the video was about. Whereas this stuff in here, the daily stuff, which I've forgotten to put my thing back in again, here we go. This stuff is the description of the video and timestamps and stuff like that. So this is more about what we did, and this is just an overview so that I can go back at any time and say, when did I last do a sketchbook video? When did we last do drawing animals in Patreon? That sort of thing. Oh, I also need to put in, because that's going to be Christmas Day, I need to do this month's accounts a couple of days early. So I'll do them on the Monday. Even though I'm technically off, I've got to do my tax year updates first on the Friday, and then I can do the November, December accounts afterwards. Because they have to be submitted by the 25th. And I'm streaming on the 25th, but I am not getting up early to do freaking accounts on Christmas Day. That's not happening. Okay, so I think that's the old planner done. Again, the first session of the week or the month is the big one for planning for me. Getting everything set up and organised, so all I've got to do is tick it all off as I go. I don't have, it's only a work planner, so I don't have to worry about anything else. I've got a couple of things I want to do this morning. I do have my other planner here, my other words are hard. Journal. There we go. My other journal. I have not been keeping up with this at all. I don't know why. I've just had so much other things to do, and I think at the moment it's because normally I would do my journaling over there for this journal. That's where I would really get into it, and I'm fanficking at the moment for the whole of December, so it's one of those challenge things, but this is where I'm up to with it. This is all from when I first started. It was last year sometime. I don't have dates at the beginning of this, but that was when the stamp came out for King Charles, so I could probably find a date for that, because I drew that the day the stamp design came out, so I could put a date on that one. This is just silly stuff. We've got a date on this. This is January the 14th. This is Scooby passed away on the 13th. And I didn't journal for a long time after that. And then we came back, and my iPhone died. I think that was my iPhone 8. And I upgraded all the way to an iPhone 11 last year. This year I'm on an iPhone 15, okay? We've upgraded ourselves to a business contract now. Because my personal contract ended, and they said how much it was going to be, and I was like, is it cheaper on business contract? And they said, yeah, actually it would be. So I'm like, okay. So I managed to get a phone as well as just having the contract. This was when that Miley Cyrus song came out, I Can Buy Myself Flowers. But it wasn't the Miley Cyrus song. It was when Diane Keaton filmed herself on Instagram dancing in her back garden and singing it. So I can get a date for that one as well. see some Stranger Things season 4, some quotes I liked. Maddie, stop. Do you need to go out? She needs to go out. 1 second. Maddie needs to pee. Hold that thought. There's a big delay on that setup and I don't know what it is. Now I've got lag. I'm lagging, not you. Is my computer trying to do something? Are you antivirusing again? Yeah, you are. Bloody antivirus, can't switch the damn thing off. Of all the things I miss on my Mac, not having to have antivirus is probably the biggest one. It's constant, and it's always like when you're in the middle of something. Suddenly, oh, I think I'll run an antivirus. Thanks for that. Yeah, this was a deep dive into Jupiter. Some sketching, some urban sketching. Miss Maddie's birthday, that was April. So it was April 2023. And then I had a massive gap and I didn't come back to this until this year. Not long ago. In fact, this was end of June. I did this. And July was when I came out of my Hobonichi and I took these pages out and put them in here. And then I didn't use this again until very recently. This was printable from Halloween. And then this was literally when I started this series of, getting restarted with journaling. Because I haven't really journaled. I don't really journal written journaling. I do more drawing and illustrated journaling, but I just can't seem to get back into it at the moment, and I don't really know why or how or whatever, but tarot reading, bit of numerology. This, an actual journal page. Look at that, an actual journal page in my actual journal. Being sick. I did this in my sketchbook, which is why it's a different colour. I took it out of my sketchbook and put it in here. Because it didn't feel like... I didn't want it in my sketchbook, I wanted it in here, I realised. This was from a Patreon stream where we were doing Danny Gregory style draw what you see stuff. And these are, I think from there on I've set up on stream. I've done all these on stream. So this is my movies, games and media page where I keep forgetting to write things down, but I have been coming back and writing things down. Let's see, I spoke to my mum on Sunday and she told me I had to watch Ellis on Channel 5. So I'm up to date, at least as far as Sunday, and then I wrote that down yesterday. So what's yesterday? Tuesday. So, oh, I'm up to date then. I have been writing things down. Okay. Now if I could just remember what that game was somebody said about the other day. All right. Things that I've lost and found. I can actually cross this one out because I found that one. And I found that one. Might draw that one. Might not. This is a page out of a moleskin that I stuck in because I liked the way this was going. So I finished this the other day on stream. I actually have an art journal session where I finished this off. It was just a background. I don't know. Well, I say finished. It's maybe not finished yet. It feels like it needs some white. It feels like it needs some white symbol things on it, but I don't know what to put on it yet. I will go with my intuition and do what feels right when I get round to it, but I just noticed she's wearing almost the same necklace as me. So that was the 14th, and that was a stream. And then I drew my coffee cup. Oh, because I was demonstrating how to do this. Because this looks very, at a glance, I mean, I'm not saying it's a fantastic sketch. What I'm saying is, it looks really good for a quick sketch in your journal. And I literally did this in 5 minutes. And the reason it looks good is because I used water-based ink. And then I went in with coloured, with a water brush afterwards. And I did some extra shading. And it makes a huge difference. Hi, Meg. Working and lurking. We're junk journaling at 3:30. I know you like to know in advance. 3:30 junk journals. It'll be available as a replay though as well. Then I've set up a page for interesting words. I've got a page here that I was going to put my donkey on. I found that really nice picture of a donkey in the snow, and it snowed that day, and I really wanted to put him in here, and I can't find him anywhere. Donkey has gone for a walk, but I've written on what I wanted to put in here so that it's on the right date, or at least chronological. Then I did this yesterday on Patreon because we were sitting there. Did I throw my post-it out? I think I did. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. I had a post-it with all my stuff written on it. Is that it? No. Oh. Well, whatever. I keep losing things. I don't know how I keep losing things, but I keep losing things. I lost an entire sheet of stickers yesterday. Yeah, I did this in Patreon yesterday. We quite often, if people have a lot of things that they want to catch up on, and with it being at the beginning of the month, a lot of people are setting up journals and planners and things, and also everybody's hoping each year's come in, so they all want to set up that. So we just did a journaling hangout, and I worked on this, which was catching up on previous bits of the month, and I have a list somewhere, as I said, of things that I wanted to journal. Bits and oh, here it is. I found it. Here's my list. Just bits that I knew I wanted to do. I find this is really useful. Okay, don't know why, but just writing it down on a list of what I want to do and what the date is, actually really useful. So on this page, well, 1st and 2nd of December, I wanted to do about Maddie's gingerbread jammies that I've ordered for her. I was going to put a picture in, and then I was going to do a photo of her with them when they arrive. My new light bulb. Because what's the point in buying a swanky new light bulb that does colour changing things and responds to Charlie over there, who's linked to that Amazon place? You know, her. The one that if you say her name, she will butt into the conversation. Yeah, what's the point in having that if you don't journal about it? I mean, it's different. I tend to journal about what's different rather than just what I do every day. Because what I do every day is boring. I get up, I work, I go to bed. That's my everyday. So the stuff that's different to that. So, for instance, the 18th we had a lot of snow, just out of nowhere. The 2nd and 3rd were forecast more snow. We had snow last night. It's gone now. I did my grocery shop with all my Christmas shopping. So I thought I might do a little thing of what I picked up for the Christmas freezer thing. Had a pizza and TV night with a friend of mine. I'm going to see Macbeth on the 5th of February. For those of you who don't know, Macbeth, David Tennant, the Donmar Warehouse version is going to be screened in cinemas in, I don't think it's in Europe. I think it's the US, the UK and Australia. I think. I don't think it's planned on the 5th anywhere else. But I'm going to see it twice because they're doing 2 showings at my cinema. I couldn't get down there to see it live, so I'm going to go and see it. It's my birthday present. So then I've kept a couple of pages to do these bits that I wanted to do for Maddie and such, and then I skipped forward to, because it's easy to fill a page. I like to skip a couple of pages because it's always easy to skip a page. There's no way I can't fill those 5 pages, even with only this. I mean, Maddie's gingerbread jammies, I could take that whole double page spread and just draw Maddie in her gingerbread jammies when they arrive. And then the previous spread could be a picture of the jammies on the model and the details of where I got them, and then a photo of Maddie in her gingerbread jammies. And then I've only got 2 pages left to worry about. So, you know, for me, that's easy to do because I can always draw something. I should probably put that on there because that's where I looked for it. And then I set up for beginning of December. I decided to put in the stuff from Kia Creates. This is for the Winter Journal Challenge. And I was working on this last night as well. She had an A4 printable, which actually would have fitted in my book. But I don't like just sticking it in my book. I like to cut it up and do stuff with it. So that's what I did. And I was thinking I might come back in and do a little bit of edging around it and stuff, but I had to wait for this pen to dry before I could do that. So I might carry on with that in a minute, but first I want to set up my, I've got 2 pencil cases on the go right now because I've got so much stuff that I've been pulling out to use in my journal, because this is where I use a variety of pens and pencils is in my journal. So what I want to do is set this up as a journal bag. This is my Delphonics dupe. I made this. It's even a YouTube video. I'll link it. It's a YouTube video. I made this on YouTube. It was a game, let me tell you. It's covered in dog hair. Everything I own is covered in dog hair, including me. But yeah, I made this. I'm very proud of it. It's awesome. Keep checking and hoping that you'll have an opportunity to see Macbeth in Canada. Yeah, so far it's not in Canada. I do wonder if they're waiting to see how popular it is in the US, the UK and Australia, which is where he's well known. And then maybe they'll do Canada and Europe afterwards. I hope so. I hope they do it for you guys. I know so many people in Europe who wanted to see it. I would have gone, but I couldn't. I would have had to leave. I couldn't get tickets for the Saturday afternoon. They completely sold out in a matter of minutes. I would have had to go to an evening showing, which means I would have had to stay in London overnight, and I can't leave Maddie for that long. Even with finding somebody who would look after her. She has meds and stuff, and she's old, and she's not at a stage in her life where I can just go jaunting off overnight and leave her for 2 days. So, and I couldn't take her with me, so because I would have had to go by train. Of course, looking at the cost of trains, it would have been easier to just hire a car. And then I could have gone to the performance, got in the car and driven home. Yeah. Cost of trains down to London and back is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It's 3 hours away. 150 quid, bare minimum. And that's only if you don't want to book your seat. If you want to actually book a seat. Anyway. Yeah. It's one of the few live performances of his that I've missed. And I am gutted, but oh well. Who knows? Maybe they'll run it again next year. We didn't expect them to run it again this year, but they might run it again next year if it's... I mean, it's sold out completely twice, that's really good. So they might do another run next year. Maybe I'll get to go to that. Maybe I'll get lucky and get afternoon tickets next time. Anyway, I made a Delphonics dupe. The videos are the entire video and the link to the pattern and everything else is on a YouTube video. So I will put those either in the description or I'll link on a little tag on the video. But what I wanted to do was pull some of this out and put it in here and then put this because this is bursting at the seams. This needs to be the stuff that I need to look for quickly. So I want to set this back up to be just my regular sketching thing. So, because I've a ton of pens and stuff in here that I like to play with for journaling and stuff. I just shoved them in here because this one is really handy. That can go back in there. That can go back in there. I might put my... now, if I put my... See, I love this pencil case because it's got a thing on the back. But the fact that I can't see what's in it is really annoying. Maybe I'll use this on my desk. Or I might just put some bare bones supplies and keep it by the bed. That might work. Anyway. Let's see. Let's put my... Are we interested in journaling supplies as well? So I need to pull out stuff that's for my sketchbooking. So that's all sketchbook stuff. This is cute. Look at this. It's a bit of a mess because it dried out. And I need to put a cover. I normally do a swatch sheet that goes in there and then it holds it down. Because otherwise this happens. But isn't this cute? I can't remember who I stole this idea off. I stole it off somebody else. I did not come up with this idea myself. I totally stole it off someone else. But yeah, it's basically all my jelly gouache in a tin thing. I need to do a swatch sheet to keep the paints in. Isn't it cute? Well, I already had this tin. Somebody sent me this tin, but I always have tins like this around somewhere for various different things because I've always got mints and stuff on the go. I've got cinnamon mints at the moment going on. Ooh, actually, cinnamon mints. So, like, I've got this little one that I take urban sketching, which is just 6 basic colours. Here we go. Another set of mints. I've always got mints everywhere. And I fill them with interesting things. Barclays cinnamon mints. Here's another one. I think this one is pencils. No. No colour twos. Again, for urban sketching. Why take an entire bag when you can take that? So this, I don't know if I want to put that in here yet. I tend to mostly do pen work in my journal. I don't really do painting. I tend to do pen work, and then I come over here and I do painting. Or I do water-based pen work, like I did with that coffee cup. Let's empty this one out as well. And see what I need to keep in here and what I need to move out into another box. Consistency. How do you... Well, when you talk about consistency in journaling, and people say, oh, well, I want to keep a journal, but I'm not consistent with it. I don't keep it consistently. My first question is, what do you mean by consistent? So you guys tell me, what do you call consistency? We were talking about how often people journal and stuff like that. And a lot of people said they journal when they feel like it. So that is very much a question of consistency. How often do you consider consistent if you're journaling when you feel like it? Tell me, I want to know. I need to know these things because I'm nosy. Where's my cloth? Oh, I knocked it down here. Just going to give this a quite quick wipe out because dog hairs. Here we go. Consistency. What do you consider consistent? I consider consistent regularly checking in with my journal. But regular for me is like at least once a week. Alright, Jane. Jane's here. Are you on your lunch break or are you working? Regular, but it doesn't have to be every day. Yeah, I think a lot of people mean they journal every day when they think of consistency, they think, oh, I journal every day. Consistency means consistent, not consecutive, right? Yeah. My general rule for anything, whether it's planning or journaling or sketchbooking or whatever, even my writing, I don't have to do it every day, but if I go more than 3 days, that's an issue because after 3 days, I lose the impetus to do it again. Consistency feels like a quantum term, which you're tempted to resist because you don't like being measured. Yeah, but that's more, I would say regular fits that. Do you journal regularly? Oh, you're off to a hospital appointment. How ironic. So on your day off, you're going to work. Fun times. Regular is when you want to journal and actually do it. Yes. I think people confuse constant with consistent somehow. As long as I've journaled once in a week, I'm good. And if that once is catching up on a couple of different things at the same time, then that's fine for me. I also don't journal chronologically, as you can tell. I will quite often jump forwards and backwards and just leave myself notes and say, right, I'm going to come back to that, as you've just seen. I don't do challenges in order. I do challenges in whatever order I feel like doing it on the day. Even if I'm doing a challenge for, like, if I was filming my Kia Creates challenge this time, which I'm not, because I'm doing the junk journal, I still wouldn't do it necessarily in order. I would jump around all over the place. I'd have like 5 or 6 pages on the go all at once. Being in a paper notebook of any variety is almost always the best part of your day. Yeah, I carry my notebooks around with me. I've always got a notebook in my hand. Quite often sketchbook, but I'm trying to get back into my journal. For me, my sketchbook is more for concepts and trying out ideas and things like that of stuff that I want to make. Whereas my journal is any old crap. Right, let's have a... This is going to be specifically my sketchbook stuff. So I need my sharpener, my eraser, my kneaded eraser. I like to have some washi tape. And this washi tape is on little flat things, which are useful. So I'll put those in here rather than taking up bulk with, because I've got little pockets, you see, in this thing. I've got so many pockets in this pencil case. I found it on Amazon. I'll add it to my shop when I update my shop. I've got the link. I've got a little mini nail file, always useful. I've got spare leads for my pencils. Actually, I should probably put that in the middle, because those are little things. I've got some lip balm. Cherry vanilla. Got some clips. I like to keep those in there as well. These butterfly clips, when you put them in your bag, don't put them in like that. They take up more room if you do that. Fold them flat. Hi, baby. She's back again. Hi. Do you want to go out? Well, you said you wanted to go out last time and you didn't go out. You think you might want to go this time? I think she actually wants to go this time. Give me a sec. Come on. Okay, we're back. We are back. Oh, being in a notebook is the favourite of any variety. Is the best part of my day. Not sure if that makes me pathetic or not. No, it doesn't make you pathetic. It means that you value your time thinking on your own and spending time with yourself. It means you value your alone time. I journal what I did today every day, but for doodling or lots of art journaling constantly, like 2 or 3 times a week. Yeah. I think a lot of people have it in their head that when you journal, you sit down with your supplies and you fill out a 2-page spread, and you do that regularly. And I don't do that. I grab my journal and make notes and do all sorts of stuff. That doesn't need to be in there. That needs to be over there. Okay, I've got my... Because this is the one I take when I go out sketching. My earpods not in here. They're actually by the bed because that's where I use them most when I'm home. But I do have my little connector things. So this is the one that goes around your neck. That's the one that goes over your ears, depending on whether I'm wearing whether I've got hair or not that day. My little Tim Holtz scissors. These go in there. I've also got my little mini eraser. I love this eraser, but it really is the size of it is more of a desk eraser. I really need to get one of those Tombow mini erasers. Hi, Marianne. I need to get one of those Tombow ones that's more like a pencil, because that would be so much more space saving. But for now, we've got this chunky beast in the bottom of the bag. I like these washi tapes, but I'm probably going to use them in my journal rather than in my sketchbook. I only really have washi tapes in my sketchbook for filling in space and for pasting in pictures and things, so these will do for that. I'll put those in my other thing, and then my pencils and stuff. I've got my Apple pencil I keep in here, a white pencil, a black erasable pencil. This is one of the Faber-Castell coloured pencils, which I love. I love them for sketching. I've got a couple of... These are actually for pastels, not for pencils, but I can't stand paper... What are they called? I always want to say tortillas. Tortillions? Is that what they're called? I don't know. The paper stomps. I can't stand the texture. Dry paper sets my teeth on edge. So I use these. These are for pastels, and they're kind of spongy. One of the artists that I follow on Instagram mentioned them because she can't stand the paper on paper thing either. So I've got some of those, and I keep those separate because they get dirty. So those go in a pocket. It's got pockets. I've got a regular, well, not a regular pencil, it's a black wing because they're very, very dark. I've got my favourite just regular sketching pencil. And I've also got a thin 03 pencil that I like to use. I've got my red pencil in here somewhere that I like to sketch with. Where is it? That's the scarlet one. Where's the other one? I think my erasable red has gone walkabout. But I do have the obligatory red and blue pencil that I like to use, and I've also got a ballpoint pen, regular ballpoint pen in black, and I've also got these two, which are my 4-way ballpoint pens. My Tombow soft for doing sketch lines, and somewhere in here I've got a thin, very thin ballpoint. That's the ultrafine one. So my sketchbook is now back to, my sketch pencil case is back now to oh look, I can literally look in it and see what I've got. Because it was driving me insane and it was bulky and what the hell. So everything else is just going to go in here, I think. I seem to have quite a few of these. So let's use the little ones and put the big one in the back in the pot. Now, most people, when they're setting these up, they set all their stuff on the outside is stuff that is the stuff that they grab most often. I don't do that because what I find is that I pick this up and everything falls out of it. So I put things on the front that can be clipped to do the damn thing. So my Sarasa pens, they go on the front. If it can't be clipped to it or it's not big enough to not fall out, it doesn't go in here. It doesn't go in the front. I've got a load of these Sarasa pens. I'm not sure where they all are. They end up all over the place because I use them quite a lot. I've got my Pentel pen there. It's my Energel that I use for my writing. I've got my my gas infused brush pen. That should be in here. I don't like using a brush pen to draw, but I do like to use it for filling in lots of space. Your stuff is absolute chaos right now. You don't even know where your notebooks are. Oh my God, Maria! Maria! Have you just moved house or something? What the hell? There's no excuse for that. Find your notebook, put it in your pocket. Being in your notebook feels like a blessing. It's not high energy or anything, but you get a lot of joy and meaning from it. Yes, I feel like that about my sketchbooks. Which is why I like to do illustrated journaling rather than written journaling. If I'm going to write things, I need something that will keep up with my brain, and the only thing that keeps up with my brain is typing on a computer. So I try not to... I know when a lot of people say when you're journaling, you should be processing, so you should be doing it by hand because it makes your brain think, but my brain can't go that slow. I'm sorry. And I've got a visual memory, so drawing what I see, I mean, most of those pages in there, I know exactly what I was doing and where I was and everything. You're very bougie, so you use Ziplocs for your pencil cases. Hey, I don't knock Ziplocs. I use Ziplocs for packs of pens all the time. Freezer bags are great because they're really sturdy. And they come in different sizes. Right, I've also got my Muji pens. How many of my Muji pens have I got here? Because those all have really good clips as well. And those could do with going on here. Yeah, I can fit those in there, I think. Let's see, there's 10 of the Sarasa pens, so I've got some more somewhere, but I don't know where they are at the moment. They're not in here, are they? No, because I think this is where I pulled them all out of. Oh! That's going in my pencil case as well. I took it out because I didn't have room for it, but this is a tricolour pencil. So when you draw with it, it's got 3 colours in it. And it's just so much fun to draw with. And then, this is a Faber-Castell? Staedtler, sorry. It's a Staedtler grip. And it's triangular. It's really chunky. It's great to work with. And I've got another one here, which is blunt. It's a very, very thin pencil, so I've got a grip on it. But this one has 7 colours, and it's even more fun to draw with. So this one I'd probably use in my journal rather than my sketchbook. Because it's just crazy colours. It's the kind of thing that I would just use the pencil for. It's got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, light blue, dark blue and purple. So it's literally a rainbow. Let's put these over here. The funny thing is that I do reach for these a lot. So even though I'm putting them on the outside of the case because I reach for them a lot, because they clip onto the case, I actually do reach for them a lot. So, but look, one or two as opposed to every single one. Okie dokie. Black pens, coloured pens, pencil. Oh, actually, I'm going to put that down there. So, pencil. That's my Copic fine liner. That should be in my drawing case. My water brush, which needs water putting in it, fits in there. Water brushes, I don't know if yours are the same, but they put them on, they normally come with closed things, so you've got a hole there. The idea being that you put a lanyard through it so that you don't lose this part, which is clever, I grant you. But you can post them, so I don't really have a problem with losing it. However, I mean, I suppose it's handy if you want to hang your brush off something, but if you just get a craft knife and you slice out the block, you can then have a normal clip. Yeah. Okay, and then I've got a couple of water-based pens. Oh, where's the black one? Oh, there it is. One of these slots is a double-sized slot, so I'll put both of my water-based pens in there. Because sometimes I just grab those and draw and then use my water brush with them. And then we'll put our tin of things in there. I could really do with putting some kind of clip or press stud or something on these to keep stuff in. Maybe I'll put that inside. Well, having it outside with my water brush would be more useful. I've also got my microns, which I'm trying to use up. I don't have black microns. I've got navy blue, wine and purple. Seems to be a good combination. I like that combo for drawing things. These don't even go on, let alone come off. Come on. Move. Go on the stupid thing. There we go. I don't know about this. I don't know if this one will stay on very well. It's a bit... Yeah, that's not going to stay on. It's loose. So pencils need to come in the back. That is my writing pen. That will definitely clip on something. So let's put that there next to that. These will clip on. Oh, they're very loose. Okay, we'll put those inside as well. Pencils going inside. Another writing pen. Okay, I'll put a writing pen in my sketchbook as well then. Thin mechanical pencil. I don't need that outside. My two red pencils. That's a Prismacolor. That shouldn't be in there. My long eraser, because I don't need fancy erasers in here. I just need my long one. That should clip on. Nope, that's not going to clip on either. This is a really cool colour. It's one of the Arteza pens, but it's like really interesting purple colour. How bright that is. Really, really bright purple. Not a big fan of these Arteza pens, they tend to leak. I gave most of them away, but I really liked this colour, so I hung on to it. I think I've got a turquoise one as well that I really liked. I think that'll clip on. Yep, that's nice and snug, see, that's not going to come off. I've got my... that needs doctoring. I've got these are some more of the Faber-Castell erasable pencils. They come in a set of 12 or 24. Cheap as chips over here. In America, Faber-Castell is a bit tricky to get hold of, and that's a bit more expensive. But over here, you can buy 24 of these for a tenner. Fine liner brush. That is actually dead. That needs to go in the recycling. My Sharpie pen, I like to write with that. Any of these gonna... oh, I'll put it there. Actually, I'll put the purple one up there, and then I'll put my Sharpie pen down here, because then I've got both my writing pens together. And then I've got my Apple pencil. This is my proper Apple pencil. I've already got a backup pencil that I use as well. So this is my proper one. This can live on my desk. I've got 3. By 3, I mean I've got an Apple pencil, and then I've got 2 of the... no. Try that one again. Oh, it's stuck under the corner. I've got 2 of these, which I bought for 20 quid on Amazon, and they work just as well. No name brand. They're just, you know, they just work. And they've got a regular micro slot at the end. It did have a lid. I think I lost that ages ago. In fact, I think I found the lid and I went, what the hell is that to? And I've put it somewhere safe. But yeah, these just have a micro USB at the end, which is much easier than trying to plug this thing in, because this thing will only charge now if I stick it into the actual iPad, which is, I mean, unless you're sat at your desk, why do you want to do that? So I tend to carry this one around with me. Okay, so these are going inside because they can clip on, but they won't necessarily stay on. Pens and pencils, loose ones in there, because then they'll flop over and they won't fall out. Clip-on ones over here. Ugh. Clip on clip, clip on clip, clip on clip. Let me do a little bit of magic. Right, this is one of those black wing pencils. I like using them because they're very dark and they don't smudge about as much. But this happens with the erasers. Right? Anybody who's got black wings knows that this happens with the erasers. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to pull the eraser out and look how much eraser is left. There's a lot of eraser left. Now, in theory, you're supposed to be able to push it up, put those clips back into it. Oh, this is not supposed to be broken. Mine's broken. I don't know why that has happened. You're supposed to be able to do that, and it should stay, but it doesn't. Now, I showed you how to do this with my Derwent one as well. But once more with feeling, right? All you need is a little bit of paper, or tissue paper is better, because it gives you a bit of bounce when you press on it, which is what you need for an eraser. You need a little bit of bounce. I'm going to fold that up into a little thing. And we're going to put it in the bottom there. I'm going to put this back together. It shouldn't be broken. It shouldn't be broken, it just is. Mine broke. You put that in, so you got the... So now you've got, in the little U shape, you've got scrunched up tissue paper and you've got your eraser. And you put that back in your pencil. And now it won't push back in. And all you've got to do, when it runs out so it's really low again, you just put some more tissue paper in. They could have created a better solution, yeah. Well, if it was less wide at the bottom and it had better prongs, like if the prongs actually went into the eraser, that would be fine. Because it does hold the eraser, but these prongs are only, they don't go into the eraser, they only kind of grip it. If they were actual spikes that went into the eraser, that would work much better. But, you know, we can MacGyver. We have the technology. If MacGyver can make a nuclear missile out of a ballpoint pen and 3 pieces of string, we can fix a bad eraser design. Okay? And the tissue paper is the important part. Tissue paper or kitchen towel or, you know, napkin, whatever it is, it's got to be bouncy. You can't use stiff, ordinary paper because ordinary paper will be too stiff. You'll have a hard eraser, unless you want a hard eraser. But I like my erasers to have a bit of bounce to them. And I did the same with this one, which is also a poor design. Because the eraser starts off this long and it eventually ends up this long. But instead of filling up all that space, what I did was I just wrapped a piece of Post-it around the bottom of the eraser, put it back in, and it just takes up enough room for it not to squish back down in. The more you know, eh? I should put these up as I should put these up as clips, shouldn't I? Anyway, I don't like this being on the outside. It's making the outside of it very heavy. I think I'd prefer it to be at the back there. So I'm going to take this out. I'm going to put those over there. I'm going to put my tin in there. Washi tapes. Washi tapes. I really need to just... Washi tapes need to be on the outside because that's where I grab them. They need to be there. But I could do with just putting a press stud on there. So I think I might do that. I might just put a press stud on both of these so that I can put stuff in them then it's not going to fall out. But for now, I'll just put my washi tapes in this bulky. I made this extra big so that I could put my washi tapes in it. And I've also got some little stickers here that I want to use up. Put those in with the washi tapes. Obligatory spare nail file. Hands up if you put nail file in every single pack or bag or anything that you have. Yes, me too. I've got a spare clip. I don't really use paper clips or anything like that in my journal, but I will put a paper clip in here anyway, just because. You never know when you might need to hold a page down because you're painting and it's getting wet and it's lifting up or something. And that is all I'm putting in there for now because I don't want to be going crazy putting loads of stuff in it and then find that I can't fit my journal in it, because this is why I want to do it. What I really want to be able to do is that. And I specifically made the bag big enough to hold this journal. In fact, it's big enough to hold a Hobonichi and a cover. But when you've got pens in the loops, you can't do it up. But I specifically wanted to be able to do this up. So this pen doesn't seem to want to stay in that holder, so this can go in the inside. This is one of the ones I made years ago, yeah. This is my big one. I've got a little one as well. I definitely need to put some press studs on. I've got some in the kitchen. It's a 5-minute job to sew on a couple of press studs. But then I'd be able to put things in these front pockets without them falling out. I would like to put a glue stick, a glue runner. I've got some little baby glue runners. I think this one's run out. Let me see, is this one run out? Or is she still going? Oh, this one's still going. Oh, well, you can go in there. That's a little baby glue runner. And I've got a little tiny glue stick as well. Like, this is a regular glue stick. This is the 43 gram. Yeah, I've got one that's like 10 grams, so it's the size of a chapstick. And I usually put that in here as well, but as with everything else, that's gone missing. I don't have any post-it notes in here, but I do have post-it notes in my journal, so let's see if I need to top up my post-it notes at all, or change colours or anything. That useless page at the front, I use that for my post-it notes. Because the fact that it wants to stay together, no matter what you do, means that it protects your post-it notes from falling out, from getting knocked off, from everything. So, what have we got here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yellow. 1, 2, 3 green. We could do with a little top up. Let's grab, I don't want any more yellow. It's Christmas, let's have some pink. Let's have a couple of pink ones. I don't use pink very often. I use it more in my sketchbook, but I'll have a few pink ones. And we'll have, I've got a really nice set of cream ones. Where's my really nice set of cream ones? There we go. This is a really nice colour. These are the recycled ones from Post-it, and I really like these pale yellow ones. So we'll have those. And I would also like some page flags, because I use page flags quite a lot in here. So, yeah, I can't reach. Let's pull this out and put it over here. And, right, there we go. So page flags. What I'm looking for is my big page flags. So Post-its. Oh, this is what I'm looking for. Big page flags. But I got a whole set of them somewhere. Oh, here we go. Big page flags. Whole set of. And some bright yellow ones. Oh, I don't need that one. That's already on there. Those are the ones I use for my planner. I don't want those. These are my book ones. Oh, there's my short ruler. That can go in here. I don't use a ruler very often, but I do like to use a ruler sometimes when I'm doing lettering and stuff. Just to get the top and bottom lines, so the letters are all the same height. Most of this I use for planning or books, so I don't actually need most of this. Got some black Post-it notes there. Do I want to use black Post-it notes? I mean, I like black Post-it notes, but it means you have to have a white gel pen or a coloured gel pen or something. Let's put them in the journal anyway. I've got some white pens. Maybe I'll put one of my Poscas in there. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all I want. I also need one of my whiteout rollers, which, again, they look like those little ones, but I don't know where they are right now. So, normally, for this sort of stuff, I'd put it in the back. And stickers or papers or anything like that I would put in here. But for now, because I don't actually have that much to put in here, I'm going to pop these in here in the front with my Post-its and white pen. I have a, oh, They're down here. I have one of those very thin white. Why doesn't it have to be a white pen? It could be any pen. But I have one of those very thin white Poscas somewhere. There's a black and a white one. There we go. So the white one can go in here for when I do. See, these don't have a clip. These don't have a clip. They look like they have a clip, but they don't. I'm gonna, yeah, right, I'm gonna leave that in there. Actually, it would balance the weight out better if I put it in here. And then I can move these across. So let's do paint pens, pencils and erasers over this side. Eraser. Oops, sorry, I've gone off camera. So I'm just moving things around inside to balance the weight. Because it's very front right heavy at the moment, so I'm trying to balance it out a bit. There we go, that's better. Before it was just going boom. Now it stands up. If you balance the weight properly, it works. Wanna lie down to get rid of a headache? Drop your phone on your face. Now have a worse headache. Yep, sounds about right. Sounds about right. Yes. Okay, so one of the things I like to do with my journal is print things out or stick things in. So I do have a couple of bits and pieces, and I also have, I have one of these, which has already got some journaly bits in it. So I'll shove some journaly bits in there for stuff I might want to use. This is much more junk journal type stuff, but things like stickers and things, I'm more likely to use them. Skeksis. This is the kind of stuff that ends up in my regular journal. Don't have an awful lot in here right now that's regular journaling though. And some sticker sheets. No, not much in there that's for regular journaling, but I do have. I don't like those stickers. I don't know why I keep keeping them, but they keep ending up back in my stash. I mean, that's how they keep ending up back in my stash, is because I go, I don't like those stickers, and then I put them back in my stash. Right, over here I have a big bag of proper stickers. Actual stickers. How do you store your stickers? I have these. You can buy 20 on Amazon for like £5. And eventually this happens to them. And then you take the plastic off, and what you're left with is a nice little mesh bag that you can put things in to go in the wash. See, this is all coming unstuck, but the mesh bag will stay intact, so you can put things in the wash in this, or, you know, when you're packing and stuff. So once the plastic comes off, I just use it for other things. Yeah, I know. I'm going to go through my stickers, because I know I've got some Christmassy stickers in here. And I've also got some other stickers I'd quite like to use up, so. Word stickers. If I'm going to use word stickers, I'm going to use them in my journal, so. Winter. Dates. Oh, that might be handy. I don't actually use them in my planner, but using these date stickers in my journal might be useful. Might be fun. Oh, Alice in Wonderland. We definitely use that in our journal. These are more other stuff. Valentine's Day stickers. That's not up yet. Word stickers. I just use these as and when I can get rid of them. So let's take all those word stickers out. If we're going to use them, it's going to be in the journal, so they might as well be in the journal bag, right? Dog washi tape, that'll get used in the journal. Dogs. Winter foxes. Coffee. I mean. What time are we on? Oh, 22. Plenty of time. See, I would use these in my journal, but I also don't exclusively use them in my journal. That's why I'm not pulling those out. Oh, little winter creatures. There we go. Polar bears. Those polar bears are adorable. I'm going to have to use those. Halloween stuff. Oh, a little Christmas tag. Oh, that can go in the junk journal. I don't use tags very often, but these are kind of cute too. The little note papers. I'll put one of those in. Weather stickers. I mean, if I'm going to use them. These are Valentine stickers, but they're just love and presents and hearts and pizza and things. So that'll probably go with... I would use that for like Miss Maddie pictures and stuff like that. Love hearts. Meh. Winter animals. So I'm basically picking out anything that's wintry or vaguely seasonal. What's this? What have we got on here? Microscopy, botany, zoology, science, gossip, science abroad, notes and queries, molluscas, I don't know, geology, and the repeat. Would I use those in my journal? Probably not. More likely to use them in my notebook, my writing book. See, what else have we got? Little tabs. Oh, winter foxes. I do like those winter foxes. I use those a lot, as you can see. I'll leave them in that stack for now because I know where they are. More word stickers. A random tab that's just sitting around and a random Christmas window. So we'll stick those in there. Weird Hopenichi stuff, random letters. Pugs! Oh, the pugs have got to go in the journal. That's for my witchy journal. Where are my Christmas stickers? They must be in the Christmas tin. I got a ton of Christmas stickers. They must be in the Christmas tin. Do I know where the Christmas tin is? No. I've moved it since then. This is fun. It's like shopping your own stash. Okay, so that's that one. I don't need any of that, or that, or... Oh, is this... Oh! Journal stuff! There we go. Bits of stuff that I pulled out that I can use in my journal. And it's wintry stuff, because that's a... Yay! There's all the stuff that I pulled out that I can use in my journal. Okay. So that's cool. Let's put all of that together in that bag then. So the Hobonichi sheet is at the back there, and there's a couple of them. So I'll put stickers on the other side. I'll take this out. put those there because I use those quite a lot. They are old pizza box prints from a magazine, and we do have pizza and pepperoni pizza night. Yes, we do. Okay, and I've put some of those note papers in as well. Let's just have a look. Just because I always like having a nosy at what people have got that they think, oh, I'll stick that in my journal. Don't you? Am I weird? Well, I mean, I am weird, but that looks like Maddie when she was young. We got the knitting hat Hobonichi people. We've got random little sticker things, pretty pictures that I liked, another little woman doing some knitting, some printables that, I mean, I don't waste printables. I like that paper. That's a sticker from one of Little Raven Ink's printables. I've got things like this, you know, film stuff and typewriter things. The typewriters I tend to use in my written journal or my writing journal. It's not a written journal, it's a writing journal. But how do I describe it? It's for my writing and my reading. It's not a written journal. Does that make sense? So it's like notes for my fan fiction and stuff like that, or I've got pictures of the books I've read and summaries of the books and stuff like that. Random quotes, that's another Little Raven Ink one. You can tell by the style. Some more of those old advert things. A little corner of an envelope from the House of Commons. I mean, this is just random stuff that I... Oh, that should be in my sketchbook. This is just random stuff that I use to fill up pages or fill up space or whatever. That should be in my... That's references. That should be in my sketchbook stash. So that needs to go in my yellow sketchbook. Just random hands and misprints and things and stuff like that is what ends up. That doesn't... Yeah, that doesn't need to be in there. That needs to be over there. I've got some of these collage sheet things, just little ephemera things from Courtney that are just fun to decorate a top of a page with if you want to make a list or something. I've got some little notebook papers. I just keep like 2 or 3 sheets of these notebook papers because it's always handy for writing a quote or something on. You know, like quotes that you found on Instagram. I've got some piggies. This is small stuff, and I think most of it is Halloweeny. Yeah, witchy and Halloweeny and stuff like that, hence the Halloweeny bag. Some more of those little Raven Ink printables, some more flying pigs. This is an entire sheet of flying pigs that they're adorable. Look how cute they are. Why would you not want all of these cute flying pigs in your journal? I mean, I want to learn to draw these flying pigs so that I can draw flying pigs in my journal. Look at her. Look how cute she is. Random inserts from birthday cards. That shouldn't be in there. Let's put that over there. More random little Raven Ink sticky printables. I won't use all of these. Some of them are just not my style. But it's handy to have them because sometimes you think, oh, I quite like the head of that one, but I don't like the face. Maybe I'll put the body on this one, you know. That can go back in my stash, so can that. Random pictures of dogs. Random notes from friends. Random piece of paper from my Yeti box. Nice picture. A cute... I think this was a sweets bag. Or a gift bag of some sort. But it has really fun little animals all over it. We've got clippings from an old calendar. We've got Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. Oh, this is who I got that stuff from. Oh, I can't see what it says. Frankencoop. Frankencoop. That's who I got the washi tapes and stuff. In my junk journal, my Nightmare Before Christmas one, I've got washi tapes that are Nightmare Before Christmas. Frankencoop is where I got them from. So those can go in my junk journal. Let's have junk journal stuff over there. Some random Tisha Moore printables. Some, Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. Random quote. More Night Before Christmas. Oh, that's Halloween stuff. That can go in the junk journal. Nightmare Before Christmas stickers. Here we go. Those can go over there. Cocoa. Random art bits. Oh, these are pages from a previous journal that I took apart. Those don't need to be in there. Those can go in there. Winter foxes. One day I'll use this postcard. Sea lions. Squirrels. Postcards. Washi. More postcards. Everywhere my parents go, they send me a postcard. I've got about 5,000 of them. Oh, winter birds. That's cute. Happy holidays. Oh, that's from Katie. Happy holidays from Katie. That could go in the junk journal. It's from last year, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so those can go in the sticker drawer over here. We've managed to have a clear out as well as sorting stuff out. Yeah, this is cool. That drawer is going to need emptying again soon. This can all go with the junk journal pile. These can all go back in here. That's thinned that out a bit. Thinned the herd. That can go in the junk journal. I don't really want to put that in my regular journal, but it's Christmas, so that needs to go in my sketchbook. Here's my junk journal pot. There we go. Can put that up there. Those are from the challenge. That's the rest of this page. I'm going to put that in the junk journal because I don't need two lists. This can go on the cart because it's sketchbook stuff. And that's where I always look for my sketchbook stuff. And then this can just slip in the back here, hopefully. Yeah, like that. There we go. We're all set up. We've got no excuse not to journal now. That's why you got one of the fancy Kindle phone holder pillow things. Yeah, I've got one. I've got one that clips onto the headboard, and I can use it for my phone or my iPad. And you can lie down and have your phone in front of you like this without getting a dead arm. My music stopped again. Why does my music always stop? It's not even stopped. It's playing, but it's got no sound. There we go. Right. Shall we start a page for today? I mean... just going to erase the pencil marks on this. Actually, I could finish this page, couldn't I? Which is what I was going to do in the first place. Let's just finish off this page. I couldn't do any more to it yesterday because I had to wait for this ink to dry before I could rub the pencil out. You can't put watercolour over pencil because then it will do weird things. Hi, Miss Maddie, I hear you. What are we doing now? One of my water brushes must have water in it. I filled them all up again. Hey, 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 hey. That one's got water in it. Hey, hey, hey. Can we not? Can we not? Huh? Oh, that one's got water in it, and that's the big one. That's one of the big ones. Hi. How we doing? How we do? There. Happy now? Okay. No. 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 No, I'm nearly finished. I'm nearly finished. Give me like 10 minutes, yeah? Give me like 10 minutes, okay? And then we'll have snuggles and we'll have some lunch. And then we'll come back again, yeah? Let's do that. Can we do that? Marvellous. Okay, so this is one of those Stabilo All pencils, which I also really like for journaling. I need to put that in here. But they get everywhere if they get wet, so I tend to keep them in one of those little... I keep them together in one of these. I got a brown one, a black one, a white one, and red ones. The other colours are a bit eh, but the red is really nice and the black is super pigmented. So they're really handy for just adding a bit of colour here and there without going crazy. And since I've got a water brush, you know what? Since I've got a water brush in my bag, I'm going to put my two, my little tin that I had earlier of Neocolor 2s. I'm going to put that in here as well. Probably use that more than I use my tin of watercolours there. And it means I can put that at the bottom to add weight to the bottom, and then I can put this at the top so I can actually find the damn thing. So I'm just doing some scribbling around edges. Yep. These are much more easily diluted than the... Oh, words, come on. You can walk and chew gum at the same time. These are much more easily diluted than regular watercolour pencils, so you don't have to go quite so gung-ho with them. But I do like using regular watercolour pencils, and especially on this paper, because this paper is actually made for wet media. Oh, this is a, well, I remember, this is an Art Alternatives sketchbook. It's 110 sheets of 75-pound acid-free hard paper, but it does take watercolour. It does take most media. It crinkles a bit with watercolour, but most papers do, but it's heavy enough. I mean, I have used watercolour on it. That's ink. That's just plain ink. Didn't bleed through or anything. This is watercolour. That's gouache. That's watercolour. You can see it doesn't buckle the paper or anything. It does initially, but once you've had the book closed for a couple of days, it stops. I don't know why I'm going round those. I'm just going to put some gold pen over them anyway. So should be able to get a nice soft background colour going here. Edge. See, it's really easy to dilute these Stabilo pencils. That's why I like them. Watercolour pencils are much trickier to work with, but you do have to work fast or you'll end up with tide marks all over the place. But it's a nice way of just adding a little bit of colour or a little bit of drama to a page. Okay, and I think I've got, well, I know I've got, but I just never know where the damn thing is. I've got a sparkly pen. Oh, I got a red sparkly pen. I was going to do yellow, but I've got a red sparkly pen. Let's go for the red sparkly pen to fill in the sparkly stars with sparkly stuff. I mean, you know, when in doubt, add a bit of glitter. Am I right? This is just a bog standard Uniball glitter gel Signo. Like the white pens that everybody raves about. I'm going to add some glitter to some of this red washi tape. Bit to this one. Apparently we've reached the Alvin and the Chipmunks portion of the programme. Let's put some glitter on his bow. Bit of glitter on that bow. Sure, Jan, why not? Glittery candy canes. More stars! More glittery stars. Add more glitter stars. Let's go. Oh, he's got a red bow. He can have some glitter. And do you want a red nose? Let's give you a red nose. Let's give you a glittery red nose. There we go. Put some glitter on this bow. And I think I'll do... Hi, Miss Maddie. I'll just do winter with some glitter. Hi! I know, it's nearly time to stop. My God, 10 minutes. You must have been counting that. You must have been looking at your watch, Mrs. Wait. Yes, good girl, wait. 1 second. Goodness me. Okay, so we've got glittery stuff. I don't know if you can see it, but it is glittery, I promise. Literal glitter, not just metallic. It's proper glitter. Hi. Belly rubs from Maddie. Might as well leave the glittery gel pen in. I think we need the glittery gel pen in the journal, don't we? It's a red glittery gel pen. We need the glittery gel pen. Where's the yellow glittery gel pen? Because that's really good for like all sorts of stuff. And I've got a white glittery one as well. Where's my Stardust glittery pen? Stardust glittery pen. They all look the same, these jelly rolls. There we go. There's the Stardust one. And oh, I've got a purple glittery one. I probably won't use purple for Christmas. I don't know where the yellow one's gone. The yellow one's gone walkabout again. It'll turn up. It always does. It'll turn up when I least expect it. I'll go, aha! Here I am! And I'll go, there you are. I've been looking for you. I'm going to put this pen, this water brush in here as well. Which will keep the two together. And I'm going to put my Stabilo in there as well. I've got a bit of napkin. I might as well put that in there just in case. I mean, I usually wipe my papers on my sleeve, but you know. Maddie, stop. Put my glittery pen in there. Where did I put my red glittery pen? That won't stay. Let's put that in there. There we go. This can go in the back of the pot, and I now have my journal set up. I just got to find my small glue stick. Oh no, I've got a tape runner, so I don't need a glue stick. Wah, 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 wah. Gordo is your time to take a break reminder. Yeah, that's Maddie. Yeah. I told her 10 minutes. She came back at exactly 10 minutes. Never missed a lunch break. Never missed one. So when we come back, we will do some more junk journaling. I already have the stream set up. So I will stop this stream. I will open the other stream. And it should auto start around 3:30 or something. But I'm just going to go grab a drink quick and a sandwich or something. Spirits demanded a pet break as well. Okay, yeah, the pets have called break time. So here we go. I will see you over on the other stream shortly. See you later.